Welcome to another episode of what I would like to call the Unemployed series, in which we talk about things all unemployed people should know about, because if you ain't got a job, this is the stuff you're keeping up with. So recently, JiDion is getting a lot of hate and a lot of trouble for platforming and hanging out with a guy named Alex Rosen, who has a past of a lot of racist remarks and a lot of racist comments. And it came to a boiling point when Alex Rosen donated over $10,000 to help the bond of Chud the Builder, who was another guy in one of our other videos we covered, was going out onto the streets and calling black people the hard R and antagonizing. So today we're going to be reacting to JiDion found out he was working with Chud's biggest fan by Misuse, in which he covers this topic and gives us everything that was going down. And honestly, if you don't shame JiDion, I'm gonna do it for him. But real quick, if you're new to this channel, you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. We are so close to our goal of 500 subs. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video.
See, the thing about associating yourself with a guy like Chud the Builder is that you have to be willing to lose everything. And I do mean everything if you are going to tether your name to it. That's exactly what Alex Rosen found out this weekend.
I will not be working with Alex Rosen. You guys will not see him on this channel anymore.
Just recently, Chud the Builder found himself in another court hearing where he was going to find out about whether the bond amount was going to maintain, how people could go about paying it, were these donations legitimate, etc., etc. I made a video talking about it. If you haven't already, check that out. Come back here because the aftermath is ridiculous. There was a guy, a lonely guy, who stood up on the stand and risked his life and his livelihood for Chud the Builder, and now it is all tumbling down. This old-ass 26-year-old Alex Rosen decided that he was going to put his money where his mouth is in the name of free speech and support Chud the Builder. Well, now famous YouTuber and predcatcher JiDion is saying that I'm going to disassociate with you because you associate with Chud the Builder. And I think that is just so beautiful. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button.
I ain't gonna lie, I think it's bullshit.
What you talking about?
For the unemployed people in the back, this ain't Alex Rogan's like first time like being on this like wavelength when it comes to just this topic in general. He has a track record, he has a digital footprint, but JiDion, in my opinion, simply chose to just ignore it for the sake of like being in this guy's graces or getting this guy on his platform, working with this guy. So now it takes him point blank doing something like this for him to disassociate, when in my opinion you should have never associated with him in the first place.
So I'm hoping to bond him out. I myself am a free speech absolutist, and I just don't think
absolutist.
I'm gonna pay the bondsman.
That's short for saying I say the
Before
N-word.
Alex Rosen went to that courthouse today, I know he did not think that his whole world would be flipped upside down. I think for the most of us that have been keeping up with this case of Chud the Builder going to jail for pew-pewing a black man, Joshua Fox, after his outrageous stunts, know that every single supporter of him and his ways absolutely is racist, just like Chud. I've also talked about people like the Hodge twins and Officer Tatum, people who normally would be tap dancing for a Chud the Builder aren't even doing it. Not only because they know that it will come off as ugly, but because there really isn't much wiggle room to support Chud the Builder. But there's always going to be some sort of weirdo doofy who is willing to put his name next to a Chud the Builder and say that he is supporting him. And that's
It's just not worth it. At the end of the day, it's just not worth it. What Chud was doing was absolutely inexcusable. Going out there on stream, antagonizing specifically black people, trying to threaten them, to shoot them, threaten to mace them, calling them the hard R every opportunity he got. Even when they were nice to him, they were antagonizing them. This is just not the type of person that you want to associate yourself. And if you do, you automatically get the side eye, you automatically get the no benefit of the doubt, because like you're blatantly supporting somebody who is, simply put, racist. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Supporting him, all risk, no reward. So if you do this, you just gotta be like so racist, trying to keep your fellow KKK member out of jail.
And that's exactly what Alex Rosen did. Going up to the courthouse today, he did not know, though, that he would be losing his livelihood. JiDion, one of the biggest pred catchers in the world, said, "Hey, brother, I'm not going to associate with you anymore. This is stupid, and you're an idiot, and I don't want to rock with you because you rocking with racists."
I will not be working with Alex Rosen henceforth. I will not be collaborating with him on any pred catches. I might have to run into him at, different court events and stuff, because we have done a lot of pred catches. We have done a lot of great work together. So we will probably have to be attending some certain court hearings and things like that. But as far as new pred catches or anything like that, or him being on this channel, you guys will not see him on this channel anymore.
Now, something we'll get to in a second is that Alex does have a checkered past. But the problem is that JiDion, wanting to do good work, needed some sort of legitimacy in this case. This is why he sought out Alex in his attempt to legitimize his name in the pred catching space. You see, we've talked about these these pred catching videos and how they can be over the top, extreme, nonsensical, and
People over there
downright
getting their
disgusting.
necks
Not only
broken
because
like
most people are just
Batman.
taking
No,
advantage
I
of
ain't
a
gonna lie,
class
that's
of
always been
people
crazy
who
to
won't
me.
be protected by the public eye for the sake of content, but also because they get off scot-free. Partially because these guys aren't really serving them any justice. They're not reporting back to
And
the police.
everything, bro. It reminds me of a conversation we had with a couple of friends, right? Is the YouTubeification of pred catching actually good, like overall, when it comes to getting people behind bars, spreading the message? Just overall, is it helpful?
It's kind of rough. It's kind of in that like that middle spot because like you know how courts work. Like if a civilian were to take it upon themselves to go do something, it'd be harder to run around. So that's why JiDion was saying like he gonna have to be in court and stuff because they gonna have to help prosecute because the courts may not have the evidence that you have,
Right.
and it just gets weird.
Yeah, it's a pros and cons. Pros is people are seeing that anybody on the streets is capable of doing nasty acts. It shows like teenagers, like adults, anybody who's on the platform that hey, these people are here. This is what they do. These are their MOs. This is how they text. This is where you find them. Like it's good for people to know. But also, a lot of these people aren't doing it to put people behind bars. I know there are true, genuine people who do, but a lot of these people are literally just trying to get clips off. You remember when Pretty Boy Fredo literally like got one of his homies to pretend to be one so he can beat his ass?
That
Like
was crazy.
those are too many. There's too many of those on the internet right now.
When
And
Cuz got his neck snapped, when Cuz
like
got
people are
his-
literally will find the excuse and be like, this guy. They will literally use predators. I hate to say this, they use predators as the excuse to beat somebody's ass on camera and get away with it, bro. Like,
Talking about straight
it's
WWE moves.
crazy, bro.
Straight-
So yeah, it's pros and cons, positives and negatives. But overall, I feel like if we, champion the ones that do it the right way, the ones like JiDion where they'll sit in court and make sure things are done just, then this can be a positive thing. But we just also need to get rid of the ones who are honestly just using it for clips on Twitch and with a steak ad in the top right corner.
But 9 times out of 10, when people are doing these catches, they're not doing them in an ethical and legal way, allowing the person who was texting underage minors to go away scot-free. JiDion didn't want that anymore. He wanted to legitimize himself. This is why he sought out an Alex Rosen.
Alex, at first, I did not want to work with him. There's old clips of me saying how I thought he was a racist. But when I started doing pred catching fully in 2024, I wanted to take it more seriously. We were having issues where, different DAs were dropping our cases, and I didn't want that to stand anymore. So I looked and scoured the internet, and I started watching Alex's videos. And I came to find out that he is the best out of all of us, and that still stands true today. I mean, this year alone in 2026, Alex has done over 100 pred catches, and out of those 100, he has over 70 of them arrested, which is some crazy numbers. And so I swallowed my pride and I hit him up in October of 2024 to collaborate so I could learn from him.
And I think that that's the right way of going about doing things. If you have somebody who is more successful in the space than you, then you should be able to collaborate with them and it should be mutually beneficial. Right, JiDion has a bigger name social media wide, but Alex is more legitimate in the space that JiDion wanted to take his newfound content into. But there was a problem that had a Rosen. You get it? Alex Rosen? A Rosen?
Shut up, nigga.
There's a reason why JiDion didn't want to work with Alex in the first place. This guy, Alex Rosen, has a history, a racist one, I might add.
But you would never say the N-word in the Allegheny National Forest in Pennsylvania. Well, you're wrong.
Alex Rosen is a loser. He's a white supremacist. He's a racist. He says racial epithets
bro.
online and social media. Sometimes it's not even for the clicks and views. It's
I
just
don't want
because
people to
this
get
is
out
who
of
he
that,
is.
though.
And sure,
Like,
there's
what do you
probably
get
some
out of that,
age-old
bro?
saying about working with the ops in order to get to some sort of middle ground or a higher up place. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z has rapped a lyric or two.
I mean, would you do this? Like, if you were in JiDion's space, if you were in JiDion's spot and you were like, we're getting cases dropped and I need more legitimacy, and this guy is a racist, this guy generally isn't a good person, specifically to your race, would you swallow your pride and be like, okay, I'm gonna work with this guy in order to benefit myself and, the community?
I mean, sometimes when you're in a corner like that, sometimes you feel like you have no choice. You can relate something like this to like the real world. Say like you at work and one of your coworkers is weird, got weird tattoos, and another coworker told you that he had a racist past. Like you might have to ask him for help one day. Does that mean you want to? No, but you might gotta ask him for some help.
Yeah, but to this extreme, or like, they're actively working together willingly with each other and it's mutually beneficial. Like you're on the internet, you're on stream, you're on YouTube, you're putting him on your platform. Because like you said, JiDion has a bigger platform. It's just that he is more legitimized in the field. So you're bringing this guy on your platform, he's getting views from you, and you're getting legitimacy from him. And it's something that I understand why it happened. It's just something that I wouldn't have done.
Yeah, I feel like he treaded that thin line, like in the middle. But like you see the past, but on the other side, you see like, well, he has so many predator cats, he's putting all these predators away. Maybe he's turned a leaf or something. But no, he definitely didn't. I don't know if JiDion like didn't know like about just where he stood on things, or they ever had an actual conversation outside of predator catching. But now he knows his true colors.
About it. But I think that we all as people have to draw lines as to how far you're willing to go in order to get to your goal. Like, are you willing to deal with somebody who is openly slapping your mother because you want to learn how to, I don't know, build a birdhouse better? Probably not. Dion was
Hey,
willing to
yo.
put aside this racism because, he thought he could get these guys up off the street. I guess a valiant effort. He felt like Naruto trying to change Adolf his mind in that one meme. But at the end of the day, Alex Rosen is and will always be racist. He is not new to this. He is true to this. And when this information came out about Alex Rosen at court and then JiDion, disowning him, these past clips have started to surface where it shows that Alex Rosen has been friends with Chud the Builder for a long time.
Yeah, he's not like that vitality those other guys. It seems like he actually cares about helping the children, unlike some of these guys.
Legit, and he's comedic about it. That's what I was telling somebody else. He's like kind of funny in the approach where it's like it's a long video, it's long form content, but you can really watch it because he's funny and he has like a different approach about it.
Biggest red flag in the world is if Chud the Builder is praising you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm not gonna lie, there's probably something wrong with you. Chud goes on this interview and glazes up Alex, just straight up. And a racist is probably only going to glaze a racist. And when I say that there's no doubt in my mind that Alex Rosen is a racist, I mean, the evidence is so out there. The proof is in the pudding.
Dude, you can't say fucking live stream. It's
bad, nigga.
dude. Are gonna get offended and report us. Okay, enjoy the games in prison. Did you know that there were some black guys in the squadron that went on the beach even though they can't swim? It's very cool.
Mind you guys, this is the guy that JiDion thought he could save. He couldn't see the forest through the trees. He thought that he was doing the right thing by partnering up with this guy and getting all these people who text minors off the streets. But ultimately what JiDion did is platform somebody who spews nasty and hateful rhetoric to a bigger and wider audience. Like, it's cool and all that he draws the line of touching kids, but every other place that he sits is morally corrupt. And now because of the newfound financial gain, he has decided that he is going to switch his whole priorities and his entire POV in life away from catching these people who are talking to minors and now over to freeing Chud the Builder.
Serious pro, if y'all saw that live stream, write a statement to his lawyer and come testify against this shit. Like, do this lawfully, but man, come on, guys. With that person should not have any fucking victory party, bro. I will literally prioritize fucking this shit over even catching the pedos.
N-words are not allowed in this space.
Wait, whoa. That's what they said? I didn't even see that.
Not allowed in this space.
That is...
Oh, man. They having a white supremacy party, gang. They having a white supremacy. We not allowed.
Bro, how do you even... If you're JiDion and this comes across your screen, like, I ain't gonna lie, we can't let him slide. I know he's apologized, he went on stream, he disassociated, whatever. We can't let him slide. We can't let him slide.
That's one of the crazy things about, like, white supremacy. You'll see when somebody, like, gets in trouble for acting racist or something like that, or saying, like, the N-word or something. Those folks can start a GoFundMe and get, like, $50,000 from other white supremacists or other white racists, like, which is crazy. But I was gonna say at the same time, Twitter allowing this space, knowing like what they was on and what they was saying, like these platforms like Kick that lets anybody say anything. I think there has to be some type of enforcement. Like you just can't let how did Chud the Builder even get away with saying the things that he said for so long with no repercussions, not getting kicked off the app of live streaming? Like how did he make it on these social platforms that long and there was nothing done, no disciplinary action, no nothing.
Yeah, it's a sad world, man.
Yeah, we gotta We gotta get on these platforms though. They be allowing this shit.
JiDion, what did you do? This guy, Alex, is like terrible for all intents and purposes. Like, he is just a dog shit person. What's worse is that he never viewed JiDion as some sort of equal or a friend in the space or partner in the space. He viewed him as a tool, somebody that can get his work out there, somebody that can get his name more booming, get him more successful as an attempt to garner basically money, basically fame, fortune, to push his narrative, to push his nonsense. And now the things that he's doing with this newfound fame and fortune is tethering himself to somebody he actually saw as a friend, being Chud the Builder, and putting himself in that courtroom and saying like, yo, bro, I'm a ride for you.
We have a group we catch online child predators across the country called Predator Poachers, and I'm from Houston, Texas, but we've been to all 50 states. We've helped get arrests pretty close to here, like in Rutherford County and Cheatham County, I think is how you say. So we've been literally all over the place. I've been doing this for 7 years since I was 19 years old. I'm 26 years old now, and I employ 20 people. And we do post our interactions online. It's similar to Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator. And obviously what you post online will get pretty censored a lot of the time. So we have a website called locals.com where you can post basically the uncensored interactions where you don't have to bleep out choice words or graphic things that the predators might have said to the assumed child. So on Locals, people sign up. They pay a small subscription fee every month. And we have about 17,000 give or take paying members on there right now, paying anywhere from $5 to $10 a month. So obviously over the years that's accumulated, and we've certainly been blessed with the work we put in.
There's a few reasons why I think that this whole situation is nasty. One, he's trying to paint himself as this like super innocent dude, free speech advocate who is seeing somebody who's being taken advantage of and is coming to bat for them. When you could take a literal 10-second scroll and find that he has comments on social media that align with Chud the Builder, the same comments that are building and helping this prosecution in a case to get him sent behind bars for 56 years. Two, he's basically acknowledging how he is now using this product that he has made in order to help Chud the Builder out of jail. The problem is that this product that he's made is supposed to be a good deed for society. The product is a subscription site that lets you know if there are preds in your surrounding areas. He's basically taking advantage of these people who want to protect their family.
I was about to say, so long story short, what he's trying to say is that that website where people pay $5 a month, he's going to use that money to bail Chud the Builder out.
You would be catching predators, but you rather fear a racist, a fellow racist.
There's so many other things that money could have been put towards. So many other resources that money could have been put towards.
I know he hungry. He could have got something to eat. He could have got 4 for 4, biggie bag, something. Oh.
But instead, he uses these people's money who, at face value, just want to stay informed about these nasty individuals that roam their neighborhoods, who roam their world. They just want to stay up to date on them and stay informed. Using those people's money to bail out a racist. And not just any racist. Somebody who got a camera and essentially tried to terrorize black people for clicks, views, and money. There's no coming back from this at all.
They're both through. That should be. But at the same time, I was gonna say, like, one thing about white supremacy, it's not a good thing, but they stick together through anything. I promise they will probably donate them money. Like the KKK are probably donating money. Like that stuff is crazy. I promise. Like if you dig deep enough on the internet, you'll see some of that stuff. Somebody get fired for calling somebody N-word. You know when something happened to somebody started a GoFundMe, them folks started a GoFundMe. Next day, it had like $100,000 in it.
Protect their livelihood, who want to protect their kids more importantly, and saying like, yo, if you move into this neighborhood, there are going to be people around you who, you know, have had some sort of case like this before. Make a decision wisely. Those people are supporting Alex Rosen, thinking that he is some good faith actor in all this, but he's really not, based off of how he's going to spend this income. And that is reflected in the comments section of Alex Rosen's content and everywhere on social media. Comments after comments saying that they are disappointed in how Alex Rosen has decided to align with this racist, or they are upset that they put their money towards this guy who is now going to put this money towards somebody who is racist, lets me know that Alex Rosen manipulated these people. And manipulated is such a hard term because they could have just did a quick Google search. Are you mad that a racist is supporting a racist? Like, come on now, we've got to be a little bit more serious than that.
And so for the last 2 years, we've done some amazing work. We've gotten some disgusting people off the streets. I saw that we had a friendship, you know what I mean? Like, you know, not only did we have a common mission in hand, but we would laugh together. We would have fun catching these guys. And I genuinely thought I was making a change in him.
I do think it is fucked up though, because these people were under the assumption that, you know, this guy was just concerned about Preds and all these other things like that. So they might have been taken advantage of. But for somebody like JiDion, this is where I have less grace for.
And I genuinely thought I was making a change in him. Now, fast forward to present day, the reason why I'm not working with Alex anymore is me seeing him donate that $10,000. That is $10,000 that could have went to catching predators. But he sent that $10,000 to the worst of society. Someone that is tearing us apart. Somebody that purposely wanted to get a free, get out of jail free card to shoot a black.
I can't let him slide for this. I can't. There's an alternate universe where he doesn't send the 10K and you still got this guy on your platform. There's an alternate timeline where he doesn't send that 10K and he's on your stream right now. There's an alternate timeline where he doesn't send that 10K and you still have this racist on your platform. I can't give you grace at all. This man sat here, used your platform. Of course, you got something out of it, but at the end of the day, he was getting just as much, if not more, out of it than you. Somebody that you knew beforehand was a known racist. Somebody who you knew was prejudiced against your race specifically, your kind, your skin tone. And yet you just sucked up your pride, you bit the pillow, you let it rock for so long. I can't let that slide. Nobody should let that slide. And we should actually give this guy some sort of repercussion because this is insane.
I mean, you know, the internet will take care of itself. You know, internet has its own justice. So
like, I'm not saying like get him off the internet or anything, because JiDion, like he said, does good work. But what I'm saying is this apology should not be accepted because he knew what he was doing. There's just no way he's gonna get in my face and be like, oh, I was ambushed, like, you know, Steve Ballmer with the quiet situation. I was tricked. I'm like, no, nigga, you weren't tricked. You knew what was going on the entire time. Or you had an idea what was going on the entire time. It's just something I just can't look the other way on. But what do you guys think? Should we let JiDion slide on this? Or should we give him just as much flack as we are giving everybody else? Let us know in the comment section below. Alright guys, we're going to be the end of today's video. If you're new to this channel and you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, we are trying to hit our goal of 500 subscribers.
500. My bad. I'm trolling.
With that being said, I have been T-Bangs. This has been my co-host J-Dub, and we are the Afterthought Duo. And we will see you in the next video. Peace.